Welcome back to Banderas Bay, Mexico. It is late January in this episode, and we have been hanging out here for about a month after sailing all the way down from Canada. Our dream had always been to combine surfing and sailing. So 4 years ago, we bought our 41-foot sailboat, taught ourselves to sail in some of the trickiest waters in Canada, and restored the boat to her former, beautiful, circumnavigating self.
Our first offshore passage!
5 months ago, we head offshore and are finally living our dream. Yet, there's something we didn't account for. Something we didn't expect to have to deal with so soon. Something we are trying desperately to ignore. We can't help wondering if maybe the grass is a bit greener on a catamaran. We're gonna go check out a catamaran. There's a lagoon for sale in Puerto Vallarta. Not that we're cheating on Kiana, but we're just gonna take a look-see and dream a bit. Also got an expert. Parlay, Colin from Parlay, is going to come with us and tell us everything that he wish he had on a cat so that we can kind of get a little understanding of them. Bye, Dodo. Now, before we go any further, I should explain. We adore our boat, but the following are reasons why a cat may align with our lifestyle a bit more. Number 1, space. Space for a big dinghy so that we can comfortably and safely surf explore. Space for surfboard storage. Space for more solar power since both Ben and I work remotely and run 2 computers and a Starlink daily. Space for crew. We would love to take some on. However, our quarter berth is tight and it wouldn't be comfortable for more than one person for any length of time. And number 2, sleep. As our goal is to combine surfing and sailing, we often find ourselves in rolly anchorages, so as to be close to a wave. Having a cat that's even slightly more stable could help us cut back on our sleepless nights, making us more enjoyable to be around. Trust me.
So yeah, we're here at Paradise Island, or no, what's it called? Paradise Village Marina. So this marina is part of the resort, and this is like an all-inclusive resort. And this is where we're going to be. We're checking in here in 3 weeks, and this is where we're going to keep the boat for quite a while, until next season. So this is basically our home for the next little while. It's cool because you can use the pool and the gym and all the amenities. So we'll show you around. Hi Jamie, what do you love the most about this boat?
The fly bridge and the back seat and tables.
You guys added
Those are add-ons, though, eh?
Yeah.
The fly bridge? Why? Because you like feeling like a big dog up there?
Yeah, but like 8 people can be up there and everyone watching and
It's pretty chill.
yeah,
It's a
everyone
whole
hang
other
out.
part of a boat that most boats don't even have.
Yeah, for sure.
Another room.
Yeah, if I just grab a tape measure and
Yeah, a string.
yeah, got the string there.
What are you, Colin? What's your favorite part of this boat?
Yeah, I would have said flybridge as well, but he took that one, so I'm going to go with the amount of space
Yeah.
that this boat has. I have never, and I've been on a lot, I've never been on a 45-foot boat, catamaran, trimaran, whatever, that feels and is as big as this.
Yeah.
And there's a downside to that. It's because it's so big and boxy, so you got a lot of freeboard, there's a lot of windage on it and stuff. But yeah, I mean, we have like 6 to 8 people on this thing the whole time, and we don't feel like we're like just cramping each other's styles.
Yeah.
So it's I don't think there's a
Spacious.
I don't think there's a more spacious boat on the market than the Lagoon 450 personally.
You've probably heard of the YouTube channel Parlay Revival by now, featuring our friends Colin and Jamie, who restored a hurricane-damaged Lagoon 450 and are now sailing the world. Who better than to bring along than these two who know lagoons literally inside and out?
And this is the most problematic one?
Yeah? This is the owner's version of the Lagoon 45, so it means that we have like an owner's helm. There's 1 berth in this one with no door, and then there's 2 in the other one, which is different than the Parlay one. But You may have heard about the bulkheads of a Lagoon 450 bending or breaking due to a design flaw on certain years. We were actually hoping this catamaran was one of those boats, as it would give us a bargaining chip. So Colin and Jamie showed us how to tell if the boat was bending.
You can probably find you a level if you want one.
Just tape them and that, and then this piece is screwed on. Then you take that off, and then you can see the end of the bulkhead.
Right.
It's not too bad. Like, this is all still aligned. The floors come up here a bit because when the boat bends, this side goes up like that. So this bulkhead here comes up, pushes the floor up like that a little bit. It's got the makings of everything that we had on our boat, but our boat was 10 times worse.
Right.
But so all of this is, none of this is coming apart or anything. When the bulkhead bends or snaps, like this whole hull comes up. So all of this is all glued to the hull. So when the hull goes down, it pulls all of this down with it.
Right.
It's all attached. And there's a washing machine there that's a lot of weight. But you can't see anything until you get this one here off. And then you'll see exactly what's going on. But the aft deck there has got,
it's clearly
like 25 mil.
And doesn't it like fail here first and then so
this
like
is where the mast is. So this is the
all the
primary
compression.
bulkhead. And the only other one is the engine room, front side of the engine room. That's another bulkhead that goes full beam. All the rest are just little frames under the floor. So this is so important, and it's a 15mm bit of plywood with 2 sheets of glass on either side. So. But you can knock this off, pull that off, and then you just put some, it all comes in this kit, you just glue the wood down the side of it and then put the stainless steel bracket over it. And that just gives this rigidity. So it'll stop the boat from breaking anymore.
And you reckon that's a 2-3 day job kind of thing? Just to do that?
Yeah.
That might get us by anyway for the year, and then maybe do something more.
If you do that, Lagoon will give you this certificate saying that this boat's like been repaired properly. They pay for it. Unless this boat's been in a hurricane or run aground or
struck lightning 5 times.
Lightning. There was one other. But this boat's in way better
condition
than Parlay.
It's a nice shape.
It's been well looked after.
Totally.
Parlay was chartered for 5 years. So just everything, all of this was just so worn. Just from people bumping it and scraping it and damaging it. This is all mint.
It's in nice shape.
JH5E.
I'm familiar with the Admire, which is nice. So this is the same setup as you, eh? It's like a starting battery completely separate from the house.
The batteries are in front of the beds.
And the house is just being charged by, do you think, the generator and a little bit of solar?
No, these alternators go to a battery isolator.
Oh, okay.
And it splits.
They
it
do
from
have that.
there, so
Okay.
it can't come back feed each other.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think, Allie?
Initial thoughts? It actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. Like they did take really good care of it.
Better shape than I expected for the
Like
price.
it's pretty immaculate. A lot of stuff looks very brand new. And she says it comes as is with everything, including all the spare parts. The dinghy, he's like, he doesn't want to take anything off of it, so we get everything. The bulkheads have not been fixed.
Which is, we need that. Like, we need a negotiating point.
And it's like quite significant. 2 fingers, like of a slouch in the middle. But they did say that they declined an offer of $400,000 already, and so that 400 is too much for us.
With the dinghy, with the bulkhead still needing to be repaired, we're looking for a better deal than $400K.
So it's a beautiful boat that really we could put the
Lagoon repair kit.
The Lagoon repair kit that Colin said he could do in a day. We could buy that, or it's free, install it, and then have like a really beautiful cap. But
it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
I was hoping it would be in worse shape, so that we could negotiate a deal.
Yeah.
But it's not in that bad a shape. The bulkheads need to be done, but otherwise the boat's looking pretty mint. And if they've already turned down a $400K US offer, then probably not going to be able to make it work on that boat, Jimmy.
I don't know. It's nice. It's in good condition.
It is bent.
It's bent, but we knew that was going to be a factor. But everything else looks good.
Yeah.
I just think you'd have a few little problems because nothing's been running for ages.
Yeah.
What do you think, Colin? I think it's in great condition. just look at our galley and how worn out and everything is. Their one was pretty immaculate. It wasn't a charter boat, eh?
She thinks it might have been chartered in Peru for a bit.
Oh yeah.
Good shape.
But it's bent. There's like 25 mil of deflection on the aft deck there, and all of the little telltale signs are there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't address it, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
So to do it properly, you'd want to straighten the boat and then fix the bulkheads.
Yeah.
And then it's done. Because if you fix the bulkheads how it is now, you'll have a bent boat forever.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work. But I don't think it's what you're looking for. It's in too good a condition.
Yeah, we're looking
Apart
for
from the bulkheads.
Yeah.
It's got generator, aircon,
Yeah.
extra controls at the nav desk. It's got all the little upgrades that cost a fortune.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's our post-viewing thoughts. 1, a catamaran definitely has more space. 2, I would absolutely sleep better and in a straight line, which is not like RV berth. Cons. With space comes more of everything. More engines, more hulls, more toilets, all of which could break, meaning more boat jobs. And the price. Catamarans are definitely more expensive. And although we were willing to buy a boat that needed work in order to bring the cost down,
They said they turned down an offer of 400 already. So
Yeah.
this boat was in just too nice of a shape. The next day, we were invited to go for a day sail with Parlay Revival, which was the perfect opportunity to see how different a catamaran sails in comparison to a monohull.
oh, they're still here. We made it.
Unfortunately, Ben had to fly back for work that day, so I guess I'd have to report back for both of us.
See you guys in a week. Yeah. Take care, my girlie.
Bye, love you.
All right, I'm free. Let's get this started. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's given up now.
Window wood.
So what's going on here, Ellie?
We caught a fish. It's a bonita. Some people don't like eating it, but personally, I've eaten them and they taste the same as any other tuna. So here we go.
Well, and I think the Pacific Bonita is actually a bit nicer than some of the other ones, apparently.
Oh yeah? Maybe that's it then.
Do you want to get your Tinder pic here? No, like hold it up next to you, you know, like, or like hold it like.
Pick me. But fuck with my heart and I'll cut ya. Kidding, I'm
Ben's been going half an hour and you already want to see it.
Thank you for your life, buddy.
Thank you. I will eat you. I will eat everything. Back? I throw this out.
Yeah, but you throw that out anyway when you throw the...
Well, no, look, because there's a membrane and it doesn't touch your meat and then you just toss it out.
you end up with the same result. Just kind of
Yeah,
straight
it's
down
just
the back.
tomato, tomato. No, good boy. Good, sweet.
Okay, so here's what I learned. Catamarans are definitely faster. Yes, for sure. But what comes down to personal preference just can't be beat. That feeling when you turn off an engine, the boat stops rumbling and it heels over, and you feel the power of the wind push you forward. I just didn't get that on a cat. It was too stable, too smooth, too comfortable. I missed the feeling of sailing. So, for now, we're gonna stay on a monohull. But that's not to say that somewhere in the future there might be a catamaran. I guess you'll have to stay tuned. So on that note, I would love to welcome Kevin Dunford to the Patreon team. Thanks for joining the team, Kevin. And for the rest of you, hit subscribe if you're new here so that you don't miss out on our next week's episode. And while you're here, why not check out our last week's episode where we check out the boat access only town of Yelapa, Mexico. See you next time.